guys were batting and not so much when you were bowling. What's your rating of that?
Yeah, it would have been very nice if we could get it swinging something similar to what they did. I mean, they got considerable amount of swing movement for sort of eight and a half overs, which made batting pretty tough on that surface initially, and then it certainly got a lot better. So we perhaps would have liked a few more runs, but I guess 180 is always a tough total to chase, so you'd think. But look, the wicket was a very good surface, and Chennai came out and he batted beautifully. Rayudu was a fantastic 100. That partnership at the top of the order from them, we couldn't get the ball moving. Perhaps it was just the changing conditions, but they played extremely well, so they deserved the win today. Yeah, like he seems to be doing it every day, and to do it again and chasing down a total like 180. Yes, the surface was good, but it's always a tough chase, and the calm nature in which he goes about his business, hitting the ball in fairly conventional areas, but hitting it hard as well. It was a great knock to watch if you're not in the opposition team, but it was a superb knock, and certainly saw his team home and chasing what could have been, maybe should have been, who knows, a tough total to chase.
The previous match we saw Rayudu and Deepak Chahar making a lot of hits, and today as well. So did you have any specific plans against them?
Yeah, I mean, we do our scouting, that's for sure. And look, the amount of swing that their bowlers were able to get certainly assisted in how they operated, and so they bowled very well with it. And that's the other thing, you still have to bowl good areas, and they definitely did that. And I think everybody's had plans to Rayudu, but none have worked, I don't think, just yet. So we might have to try and think of a few more things if we come up against Chennai again. But look, he's playing really, really well with that freedom that everyone is after as a batter. And once again, it was a terrific knock. Chennai certainly outplayed us today. A lot of positives for us to take on to our next game, but it's important we move on quickly.
Hi, you played with 6 specialist batsmen today and only 5 bowlers. So did that make a difference because Siddharth Kaul was not getting results? So maybe another bowler could help.
Yeah, it's a balance we've had for most of this competition, so it's not something we're too concerned with. But someone like Siddharth, look, it's T20 cricket. Anyone can get hit, and we know how good he is, and he's been outstanding this whole season. It was a very good surface, and we were never able to get momentum with the ball in hand, and it's something that we've been good at. But today, I think, you take your hats off to the way Chennai batted. They chased that total down really, really well, and we weren't able to pick up wickets to try and sort of stunt any momentum. So it was a shame, but it's one of those things. There are a lot of good things to take from the performance, and it's important we look forward to our next match.
Last two.
You won a string of games in a row, especially defending a few low scores. In those matches, you used a lot of knuckleballs at the death, making batting really tough. Last few matches, we've noticed the bowlers have gone to Yorkers at the death, which came off in one match, not so much in the next couple of matches. Why the change in strategy?
Yeah, you have to try and adapt to the surfaces, and that's pretty much what we look to try and do every game we play. Today, death bowling wasn't so much in play. We never quite got to that stage where we could put them under pressure by trying to restrict them with death bowling because we weren't able to take wickets. But that was the nature of the wicket. It was a very, very good surface. We didn't get the movement that we were hoping to get, but that's the way it goes. And look, it's something that's been a strength of ours, is adapting to the surfaces, and we want to continue to do that moving forward.
Last question.
Yeah, we just try and adapt to the conditions as best we can, and the last 2 wickets have been very good surfaces and haven't responded so much to the slow balls. We've played on a number of surfaces that have been very, very slow and stopped a bit of turn, so naturally when you take the pace off, it responds a little bit more. So there's a smart bowling unit that we have, and it's important we look to keep building on those performances. T20 cricket, no one's won all their games, so it is important we take the positives from this and move on.
Last question.
Okay, how concerning is Manish Pandey's form at the back? He's not really being the thick of things. Today he could have been a little, if you could have stretched Chennai and taken the straightforward catch of the way he was just
Is someone like Manish, we know how talented he is, and he's had a number of situations where they haven't been, I suppose, great to come out and bat, whether there's been a partnership or something he's come out, had to force the issue straight away, and we've also played on a number of very challenging surfaces where he's made some good contributions, where 145 has been a winning total, so a runnable score has been really important. You're always after some momentum and a big score and those sorts of things, but we know with Manish, he's such a team player that he goes out and tries to move his team forward, and I think with that attitude we'll certainly see some good performances from him, and that's the nature of the game, is you have good days, you have bad days, but as a team and as a unit you want to keep being nice and positive and moving on together.
Thank you.